science fans, and welcome to SHE-ensya. Our topic for today is a definition of the environment. Before we start today's discussion, let me first test your knowledge about the environment.
Say yes if you think that the object that pops up is part of the environment, and no if you think that it's not part of the environment. Ready? Let's start. How about this one? And then this one. Very good. Let's do another one. We have the same rules. Say yes if it's part of the environment, and no if it's not part of the environment. Ready? Let's go. How about this one? And finally, this one. And that's it. Thank you for participating.
I hope you did well. Ideally, your answer should have been yes for every single object that popped up earlier. Because as you can see, the environment is everything around us.
The environment consists of the lithosphere, which is made up of the land masses of planet Earth, the hydrosphere, which is made up of all bodies of water, and the atmosphere, which is made up of all the gases surrounding planet Earth. The environment also includes flora, which refers to all plant life, and fauna, which refers to all animal life. And lastly, the environment is made up of both natural things and organisms that existed independently from humans, and also man-made things and organisms that come from human activities.
The definition seems simple enough, right? However, you will be surprised to know that there are so many misconceptions about the environment. And in order for us to correct those misconceptions, it is important for us to know how much we actually know about the environment as Filipino people. To help answer this question, we created a short study on elementary students to determine their levels of environmental knowledge as well as their eco-friendly habits. To do this, we created a survey with 10 questions that allowed us to gauge their environmental perspectives, including the scope of what the environment is, the resources that come from the environment, existing environmental problems, their environmental habits and influences. The study was initially performed in the province of Bataan, my hometown. Bataan is a peninsula in the island of Luzon with a portion facing the Manila Bay and the West Philippine Sea. It boasts of mountain ranges, fertile plains, and beautiful beaches. To be specific, we performed the study in the city of Balanga, the capital of Bataan. Balanga City is currently experiencing rapid urbanization that has led to problems in waste management, flooding, and pollution. We performed the study in all public elementary schools of Balanga City. We selected the grade 6 students, specifically the top performing ones, in order to create and describe the best case scenario. The average age of our students was 12 years old, and majority of them were born and raised in Balanga City. They have had very little physical exposure to cultures outside of the Philippines. Our results showed that majority of the students only attribute natural things such as plants, animals, and bodies of land and water to the environment. There was a lot of confusion as to whether man-made objects were part of the environment, primarily because man-made objects are perceived to be necessary evils that allow us to survive, but are nevertheless harmful to the natural world. From our discussion earlier, this is an incorrect definition of the environment, and it certainly has effects on how they treat the immediate environment. Students believe that only natural ecosystems need to be protected. These included forests and beaches. The natural world is often perceived to be good, safe, and fragile. But they are also alien or foreign in the sense that the students do not easily correlate that majority of their needs come from the natural world. And since Balanga City is more surrounded by man-made things than natural things, they do not feel the need to be eco-friendly within the bounds of their city. They do not feel that it should be protected, but instead only has a primarily utilitarian purpose. This is actually reflected in the environmental habits of the students. Less than 15% of the students follow eco-friendly habits daily, while the rest confess to have an aberrance to waste segregation, to ride frequently in cars and tricycles even if they're just going for a short distance, and to even litter when no one is looking. The students primarily attribute their environmental knowledge to their schools. But this knowledge is compartmentalized as something that is good to know, but is not necessarily something they have to live up to. Their habits are influenced by the behavior of their immediate household, who might also be sharing a pragmatic attitude that does not incorporate eco-friendly practices. This means that beyond teaching science at a younger age, we must foster a culture that discusses science beyond the classroom. We must break down preconceptions that science is hard and that it is boring. We must live the science life so that it eventually influences our habits. I hope you were able to learn something from this short video. If you want to see more science goodness, please don't hesitate to like this video and subscribe to our channel. If you have comments and suggestions, please feel free to message me, your resident Filipina scientist, at the comments section below. Thank you very much, and see you around!